Hey, welcome back. Hope everybody is having a great Wednesday, and thank you so much for joining me talking all things Masters of the Universe. Today on the channel, guys, once again, we're heading back to another exclusive figure of the Origins line, and this time we'll be taking a look at Sunman, the greatest hero of them all, the first figure, the one that started it off for us in Origins, the first version of Sunman. In this world of Origins, the introduction figure, I guess you can say. We'll take a look at the figure in the packaging. We'll look at the beautiful art it comes with. Very unique, very cool packaging. Very similar to the She-Ra 35th anniversary packaging with this beautiful artwork I'll show you. Of course, we'll compare him to his standard retail version. And there's very little differences between the two figures. But we'll take a look at the figure. Also, I did bring out my Masters version of Sunman. All right. And have a lot of fun. And also, I'll give you my thoughts and feelings of the Sunman line in general. Because it's been some time since we looked at a Sunman line or figure on this channel here. I think the last time we looked at a figure was part of the final 3-pack of Target we unboxed several months ago. So it's been some time now that, the Sunman line has come and gone now for the Origins line. And my thoughts on the line here. Now, of course, if you are new to my channel or first time watching, I hope you'll subscribe afterwards. I hope you'll hit that like button. And thank you so much for doing that. Hit that notification bell when you upload new videos. And please share this video who has a passion and a love for collecting all things Masters of the Universe. Without further ado, let's take a look at Sunman. And here is the packaging. And after we look at the figure and compare him to his his retail version is when I will give you my thoughts of this line here. All right. So here we go. So first off, this is a line, all right, that I was unaware of, back in the day. Now, if you are a hardcore Sunman line figure, I never knew Sunman. If I did, sorry, I just don't remember him, in this, in his own universe. In fact, I can't even tell you, off the top of my head, the universe he came with, or the company that Sunman was associated with back in the 80s. So I do apologize for that. This is, my first knowledge of Sunman and any of these characters were through other, toy hunters, on YouTube, like Pixel Dan. So, my knowledge for Sunman is very, very limited. And, and so I do apologize. But let's let you know ahead of time, okay? Now, here's the packaging that Sunman came with. I think this was a PowerCon exclusive, I believe. You have the Rulers of the Sun, Sunman, right there, a little bio of him. Sunman, the greatest hero of them all. Now, I assume, if you let me know in the comments below, if you are a big Sunman collector, I assume, just like the She-Ra Princess of Power 35th anniversary, card, that this card right here is representing his original back card from the 80s. I think he came out of the 80s. So let me know if that's true or not. They're paying, tribute to the original packaging for Sunman. All right, but I love it. You got the red and yellow right there, Sunman. There he is, the figure in the packaging. All right, comes with, the extra shield, his sword in the back, an extra head sculpt right there. All right. So pretty cool. All right. And I think about it, with all of these crossover events, I never, I keep forgetting that Sunman, in a way, was another crossover event, in a way, in the Massive Universe, because we got the Turtles of Grayskull, we have the Thundercats line coming very soon. Stranger Things is another one, Master of the WWE Universe in Origins. So I keep forgetting, that Sunman, in a way, in all his, his friends and, bad guy, and I mean one bad guy, was another crossover event in the world of the Master Universe. But let's take a look at the back really fast. Okay. So, just like She-Ra and some of these really cool packagings, now, first off, we came with this really cool, unique little certificate right here. Something that, I've never seen, only once with him, and haven't seen it, ever since. This is the only time that an Origins figure gave, or Mattel gave us this really cool little certificate for the Sunman line here. And, of course, here's the back. I mean, Beautiful, gorgeous artwork right there of old Sunman right there. I mean, once again, Mattel absolutely nails the look of the art. Beautifully done. All right, you can go ahead and open it up right here. And it's like a full-on comic right here, strip. I mean, there's a nice shot of Pighead right there. Sunman, and then some gorgeous artwork of the origins of Pighead and Sunman. That apparently, you know, Pighead was once a prince, I guess, that was cursed to be, you know, transformed to be into Pighead. But beautifully illustrated, very cool comic there. I love this. You know, I wish like all the Mattel Creations exclusives would give us these really cool, you know, artwork and comics like this. It's full on, you know, gorgeous comics. Hang on, see if I can get it a little bit better here, guys. Oops. Sorry for the shaky cam, everybody. You got Skeletor and Hordak right there. Back there. And then, of course, the drop of Sunman on one side. And you got Pighead on the other. Very cool. Beautifully done. Awesome. All right, now on to the figure itself. Right here. This is collector-friendly packaging, like we just saw. I know it's not Glendar. The figure we just looked at yesterday. Is it Geldar? Because I know there's no N when I say Glendar. It's not Glendar. I am very bad with names. I will tell you that. I hope it's Geldar. If that's still wrong, man, I do apologize. You know, with all my heart, everybody. I maybe have to ask around. Geldar. But anyways, sorry. So here's old Sunman. You know, very close in the packaging. Right here, extra head sculpt right there. Comes with, you know, this really cool effect, which the retail version did not, it was not included. This really cool sun, you know, effect. Extra pairs of hands. Very cool, very cool. All right. Now the only difference between this version, you know, right here, what I'm showing you right now from the exclusive line. Except for the extra, as far as the figure is, you know, is the paint job on the, you know, on the armor and the shoes and the bracelets, compared to his retail version, which is a more dull, color scheme for him. But other than that, it's the same exact figure. There's no difference between both these figures here. Oh, sorry guys. It's just the paint job. This has more of a metallic shine. With this version of Sunman compared to his retail version, all right? And but I love it, absolutely love it. All right, and of course, you know, let me get this, if I can get him on the turntable here. Get the turntable a little bit centered right here, and there he is. Now, of course, we did get another version of Sunman in a way, in the Target exclusive 3-pack. If I can get him standing right here. All right, he was part of. It was Sunman, Pighead, and I think he was another exclusive, Space Sumo, I think, which is this version of Sunman here, which is the same exact figure exactly from the retail version, the single-carded retail version, but the only difference between that version and this one is the head sculpt. He had a much more leaner face sculpt and the flat top, you know, as well. Other than that, same exact figure, the same exact weapons, shield, everything. There's no difference between these two figures here. Same wings. All right. Oops. He might fall. I hope not. Yeah, he's going to fall over. So, and like all Origins figures, you know, if you fully articulate, you can pop the head off, you can pop the arms off, you can pop it from the waist. You can mix and match. You can come up with some very unique, very different styles of the Sunman line or the Origins line, you know, in general. Very unique armor with the wings, which was very, very, you know, very cool. You know, seeing this pattern of wings that go around the neck, instead of like having it like what I'm used to seeing wings on figures in the Master Universe line is like Sorceress or something like that. You know, where the wings are more on her back. You know, that open up, spread open. This version, you can actually remove the wings from him if you wish to do so, which is a very unique design. I will say the whole figure in a way, even the shoes, the bracelets, the armor itself, the shield, this very really cool dagger, I guess, or sword or spear, very unique, very cool. All right. Now also, Masterverse also gave us a version of Sunman here in the Masterverse line here, which I do hope at some point. I only have him in boxed. He never showed. He was, I believe, a Target exclusive, but unfortunately, my Target in my area at the time never received him. In my local area. So I'm on the hunt, and I'm hoping to get. Oops, I think I'm not going. I hope that at some point I will get a second version of him loose in my collection because I desperately need it. I do have Pighead in the Masterverse line loose in the collection, but I am looking forward another loose version of Sunman, right? And I know I can go on like online stores like Big Bad Toy Store, Entertainment Earth, Amazon, and find him at a good price. All right, but you got the old school packaging. Of course, you got the 40th anniversary of He-Man right there. This came out roughly the same time. Very cool. See, this is what I'm talking about. See the difference between the wings on Masterverse compared to the Origins version. Now, I know, of course, the Origins version, is paying more tribute to the, original version of Sunman with the look of the wings here. But I like this version, too. I think both versions are really cool. It looks like this wings spread out very beautifully, nice spread. And I'm hoping to get him very, very soon. Different type, kind of different type of armor as well, in a way. Really cool shield as well. Extra pairs of hands. Some very cool detail, which I didn't notice before, on the blade here of the spear, which is very, very cool. All in all, a very cool figure. All right. So let me know in the comments below. What was your thoughts of the whole Sunman line? Now that is done and over with, did you collect the line? Did you say it was a pass? Did you collect only certain figures? Did you only collect Sunman and Pighead only? Let me know. I would really love to know your thoughts in general of the entire Sunman line now that it's over and done with in the Origins line. All right. Now, on to my thoughts. This is my thoughts. Like I said before earlier in the video, this is a line where I had absolutely no knowledge of anything of the Sunman line. Like I said, only through, because I love watching, toy hunting and stuff like that through people like Pixel Dan and, like that, who find, rare, toys, out there in the wild, came across, a Pighead, and he was all excited for, and that's my only, acknowledgement of this line. And I feel like this line, now that it's done, first of all, being introduced in, around the same time as He-Man's 40th anniversary, that was very risky, and I don't know if they should have done that, in my opinion, because, they should have focused more on, the He-Man line, and with all the 40th anniversary of He-Man, they could have, maybe pushed back the Sunman line, down the road or years later, or even the year before, like in 2021, to focus more on He-Man's, 40th anniversary and giving us, pure He-Man figures, in the world of Origins and Masterverse. Now I'm glad that they gave us Sunman. This very unique, very different line. Like I said, a very a very unique line where you have like 8 core heroes and good guys and 1 bad guy, which I've never heard of. This bad guy must not need any help at all. And a line that I feel that in the original line could have kept going. And the same can go with Origins as well. This is a line that could expand itself. giving us new figures and new, like I said this before in all the Sunman, reviews on this channel. This is a line that could potentially, give, I don't know why. Maybe because they're giving, the creator of Sunman must give Mattel approval to create new figures, if they so wish. Maybe they're just waiting for approval to, for play sets or vehicles, or, there's no female figures in this line. There's one bad guy only, but they have the potential of doing so many really cool figures and come up with some ideas if they wish to come up with something very unique of this line here. A line that, is now done, and, I'm happy to have it. But I feel like it's just a line that, is now forgotten in a way. Maybe I'm wrong, because we're moving on to, we're looking ahead of our, of the world of Master Universe, and I understand that. But, look at Masterverse. Masterverse got, Sunman and Pighead, right? Will we get the, eventually get the other figures in this line of Sunman eventually in Masterverse? I mean, where do you have those guys? I mean, Sunman and Pighead. Why not give us the rest? So it's just a lot of questions, and in uncertainty of the future of Sunman, which I feel like, I'm like 100% sure, like, that it is now done and over with, which is a shame, because, like I said, this is a line that I wish that it could expand itself, with some new characters, in this world. But that's just me. Like I said, let me know in the comments below your thoughts and feelings of the whole Sunman line in general. Do you think that, they should have maybe waited a year, like later, like while they introduced the Snake Man line? They should have brought the Sunman line as well. Both versions, or both universes in of the Origins line, and just really just focused on just He-Man's 40th anniversary with vintage figures and just pure He-Man only. So let me know. Let me know. I would love to hear comments and thoughts about that. Like I said, this was a fun line to collect, a very small line to collect, and yeah, I think it's done. I mean, but if they like announced tomorrow, like a whole new like a cartoon collection version of Sunman would be very, very unique in a way, even though Sunman never appeared in cartoon or the Filmation cartoon. If they, gave us that, I'll be down for that, for me. So yeah, let me know. I would love to hear your thoughts about the entire Sunman line. But like I said, if they did announce tomorrow a new wave of figures, brand new figures of the Sunman line, never seen before, created. How about how about this? How about, every figure has its beginnings, right? He-Man, Skeletor, with the new Eternia Masterverse line, giving us a new Eternia version of Sunman. Like I said, every figure has a starting point on the drawing board. Pighead, he might have been a totally different character. They might have had someone, not Pighead, who was supposed to be the main villain, in this universe. It'd be kind of interesting if Masterverse or Mattel would do a new Eternia version of Sunman and Pighead and so forth. So that's something to think about, in the future of this line. That'd be kind of cool to, to see. All right. But there you go, guys. A little revisit of the Sunman line. The, from his exclusive PowerCon, I think it's PowerCon, not saying, or maybe San Diego Comic-Con variant right there, to his retail version, to his Target version, to his Masterverse version. Yeah, so there you go, guys. All right. I'd like to take time now, of course, to thank my subscribers. Thank you so much for joining me today, guys. This is always fun. Going back and revisiting these figures, seeing something different, something, we haven't seen before, like looking at a different angle. Of course, we are waiting for new figures to show up. So don't forget to hit that notification bell when you upload new videos. And I'm hoping tomorrow, Thursday, I'll have that, I'm going to say Jeldar. If that's still wrong, once again, I do apologize. I do apologize. I am so bad with names. Jeldar. If I do get his second version, or I mean, get his second figure to a fully unbox. Plus, I'm hoping to get some figures from Wave 15 for the Masters line here on the channel. So I hope you guys would join me for that. So I hope you guys have a great Wednesday. And I'll see everybody on Thursday. Take care and have a good one, everybody.